Yes, welcome to another heavyweight based live stream. My name's Klaus Heavyweight Hill, and today I'm going to be discussing a question that gets asked a lot in the heavyweight based Facebook group and gets asked to me directly: is should you invest in a music production engineering course, university, etc.? My views are going to be different to the next person, so these are strictly my views, and you can just take them as you please. But my view is I think the majority of the courses are a waste of time. There are some good courses out there, but you really do need to find your research. You really do need to do your research and find the right courses. Do you need to do a course to be successful and have a career in music? No, you don't. Do you need to do a course to end up being a music producer and releasing records, if in dance music, etc., if that's the aim you want to do? No. Hard work, good work ethic, perseverance, and a little bit of luck is what's going to get you there. The course makes no difference to that. It's all about your work ethic. If you want to improve your skills, you can do that yourself by sitting in the studio and just working. I mean, when I was coming through back in the mid-90s, there wasn't really any courses. We didn't even have the internet. It was just sitting there, learning by our mistakes, sitting in with other people that had more experience and learning from there. Now you've got the whole world at your fingertips on the internet. So there's so much good resources out there that you can learn from. That, do you really want to get into a hex debt for one of those, for a course? You need if you imagine the world population, how many people there are, it's the tiniest percentage. It's like, point whatever, the decimal points kind of number of people that are able to make a living out of music. It's a tough industry to make a living out of. And for me, just spending unnecessary money on, courses that promise the world and deliver nothing, and deliver well short, is just not the way to go. Have a good work ethic, get in the studio regularly, work with other people, try the studio internship. I mean, I will give you some advice on that. I mean, there's a lot of studios have closed down, and there's not as many out there as you can as there used to be. But what you can do is you can reach out to some studios. Don't just space it out. Can I do some internship? Just send an email. Say you got some interest. You're trying to do production. Is there a chance you could have a look around the studio someday when they're not busy and have a chat? And you go in there and you introduce yourself. You don't come full on. A lot of engineers can be a bit like put off by that. But you just get in there and show how enthusiastic and keen you are to look, just to find out about their studio. And then you can progress and ask if there's any chance of going in one day a week, an afternoon after work, going and cleaning up for them, tidying up cables, making tea. Just don't go in expecting, I want to sit in on sessions and stuff. It's not a sprint, it's a marathon, and it's the same with with this. It's just get in there and show your enthusiasm, and stuff will come from it. People will appreciate that. Courses, I just don't see the value in them in this day and age. That's just my thoughts. I would rather, instead of getting in a $60,000 big hex debt, I would rather you took that money and spent some time, spent that on some one-on-one tuition with someone. You'll get way more out of it. I know a few people that teach on these courses, and you'll be surrounded by people that have just signed up to these courses because they want to be a superstar. They're not doing it for the right reasons. They've got no real love. They're not really interested, and you'll find that these courses are full of people that are just there's no enthusiasm there. I mean, if I was studying and being in the studio and learning about this every day, I would be super enthusiastic. But these courses are full of people that just aren't. It's just the reality. They're just doing it. They got mummy and daddy's money, and they've been able to spend it, on these courses. They don't get their assignments done on time. They mess around in class, and it's like it's just like being back at school. You want to be surrounded by people that are in it for the right reasons, just like you. And that's my view. So that these courses are, for me, I'm just as a big no-no. So find someone you can do some one-on-one classes with, and that would be a better investment. And just put the time in. It's all about work. This work ethic will get you further than any course. There's the only thing that I might suggest that courses would be relevant for would be sort of maybe if you were planning to get into multimedia, game design, music and stuff like that. I think that, you know, the courses can be of value then. But if it's talking about straight up music production, trying to write club bangers, no fucking way. Get out there, get some emails out, make some calls to local studios, try and get some visits in, show you're enthusiastic, offer some time to clean up and clean some cables and see what comes from that. You might not hear back from the first one or the second one or the third one, but the fourth or the fifth or the sixth or the seventh might. Just perseverance, keep going and keep your head down in the studio. You know, make sure you're just in there working away every day. You know, if you're working full time, going in the evening, just do as much work on your own as you can, and it will all come together. I promise you, I swear to you, it will all come together. It might not happen overnight, but it will happen. It's all about perseverance and work ethic. All right, that's it. It's just a quick one. I always say that, just a quick one. But someone asked me a question yesterday about it, and I was thinking about it again this morning. So I thought I would just do a quick live stream and give you my thoughts on it all. Fuck a hex deck. Get a hex deck into something that you can use if music doesn't go right. That's my views. You can still, you know, you can have a career after music. It's just such a fickle industry and such a tough one to make a living on all the way through that you've got to just have your everything covered, you know. Just have everything covered, have everything worked out, what you want to do, and just work away. All right, that's it. Speak to you later.